and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this month's Scrap 5 challenge. Scrapping Amy and Becky from My Creative Life and we have a small little chat group that we called the Nouveau Lovers because we were talking about all things Nouveau. But then, of course, as things are, you sort of, start talking about all sorts of other stuff as well. And we were always talking about how much we love the Grab 5 challenges during our Secret Not Secret Kit Club parties. It's certainly one that I always do, and it's one that Amy always does, and Becky does as often as she is able to. And so we thought, why don't we start a series? And then we asked a few of our other scrappy friends to join us, and so we are now quite a group. And on the fourth Monday of every month, we will be bringing you a Scrap 5 challenge. And if you would like to play along with us, we would love to see your take on it. And you can use the hashtag Scrap5. And every month, a different member of our little club, our little group, is going to choose the 5 items. And we were also each allowed to choose an item that we did not want to see as part of the challenge. So this month in December, it was my turn to choose the items. So I chose some items that sort of give me a bit of a hard time sometime. I chose washi. I don't use my washi near enough. I chose Flair because I do love Flair. I do try and get them used, but sometimes I don't think about them, and I love Flair. They're one of my favorite embellishments. I chose Multi-Photo. I also chose Punches or Dies. So I used Punches or Dies, and oh my goodness me, and stickers. So those were my 5 items: washi tape, Flair, Punches or Dies, Multi-Photo, and stickers. So as you can see here, I am playing with the beautiful and the gorgeous collection Indigo and Ivy. I got the entire collection because my lovely friend Becky gifted me part of the collection, and it was also one of my Secret Not Secret Kit Club kits earlier this year. I think it might have been the June kit or the July kit. So I use this lovely, it almost looks as though it's fabric-y in the background, this gorgeous two-tone blue with a little bit of gray undertones. I use that as my background piece. Then I used another one of the Indigo and Ivy paper, and I just cut a strip to give myself a nice vertical element. I do like that. And then a horizontal element, and then a vertical element. And this vertical element is from the 6x6 paper pad that I just cut in 2 so that I could tuck it at the top and the bottom, and it would come out both ways. Offset, so this is not a cross, it's over offset a little bit to the side, and that is sort of my basic premise of the papers. But before I did that, I seem to be lately addicted to this gorgeous Paige Evans star stencil, used it again, and my Vicki Boutin iridescent glaze, which I absolutely love as well, because it basically takes on, can you see it well here? I hope so. It basically takes on a little bit of the color of the paper underneath, and otherwise it has, I wouldn't say a silvery, but it really has a lovely, well, as the name implies, iridescent finish. It's just so much fun to work with. So I used that, and I put that a little bit in my background. I tested it under the photo here because I wasn't sure whether with the pattern in the background it would be nice, but in the end I do love it. So I put my iridescent glaze down. I did my vertical and horizontal. I do know the difference, I promise. Items down, and here I did just a little bit of inking just so that it wouldn't sort of fade into the background too much. I used a very pale gray, a cool tone gray, to ink Just these two pattern papers. I did not ink anything else. Then, as I like to do often as well, is I overlap my photos. This one here is straight, and this one is just at a little bit of an angle. My two lovely grandnieces, my nipoti, my nephew, and his wife, when they were on a holiday this summer. And my original idea when I was talking about multi-photo was I really wanted to try and use these photos. So you see like a collage here with this photo, which would have enabled me to get 4 photos on it. But you know what? 2 is multi. I wasn't feeling those photos. I was feeling these photos and this gorgeous collection that I haven't played with in a while, and needed to get done because I'm still on, of course, as you know, my spending freeze. So I mounted this top photo on some foam just to give it a little bit of dimension. And then once I get the photos down, as you already know, and as I like to do, is then I look for nooks, crannies, and holes, I guess, in a way, to fill in with my embellishment. So you see here, there is a perfect one. Now, when you look at this kind of thing, you think, oh, maybe she could have put her title there as well. And I suppose I could have, but I don't like my title to be on too many different layers of paper. So I chose instead to just do a little bit of a cluster here. I got my punches out. I did some circles in some of the paper, the 6x6 papers. Just did a couple of little clusters here with one sticker, Life is Good. Got some little enamel dots. These are from my stash. They are not part of the collection. To finish off a little cluster, I made a little bit of a bigger cluster here because this is the first sticker that I put down, and this part of the sticker is up on some foam to give a little bit of dimension. So my idea originally was to give a little bit of a diagonal feel, which I did with this small cluster down here. Again, just a couple of punch circles, a lovely flare, feeling fabulous because don't they just look fabulous? My Happy Life thickers, which I thought I had lost for a bit. Oh my God, I searched for them for days, I think. You know when you put things away and you think, oh, I'm going to put it there because I won't forget. Yeah, you forget. So anyway, I found them, thank goodness. So I just put the year here in this little area, a few little enamel dots there. Santa Barbara, because that is where these photos are taken, which was where they were on holiday. And then I finished this cluster with another sticker, another gorgeous flare, which is just some arrows that point into the photos, a sticker, Sweet Life, some little punched out circles here, and a punched out star. I don't have stars anywhere else than on the background, but it was on my table and I thought, oh, that looks cute there. So I just put it there, and a few more little enamel dots to bring in a little bit more of the peachy pink that is in this pattern paper and in the photo as well. And it gives, I find, just a nice little contrast, not too bold, just a perfect little contrast. And then the washi that I used, I did some tearing of washi, and I sort of did a little bit of a matte kind of here, just tearing the edges, a little bit of a matte around the photo here and under. Now, in the end, this one here under the title, you really can't see. I covered it up in the end with the thickers, but you can just see it peeking through, so that I did actually get the washi tape on there as well. So there is my layout for December's Scrap 5 challenge. So again, just if you want to play along, get your punches or dies out, your stickers, get some multiple photos on a page, your washi tape and your flare, and play along with this. Pop on down below. All of the links to the videos of all of my scrappy pals will be listed down below. Follow along, and I hope you get tons of inspiration, and I hope this is maybe a little bit of a welcome break in all of this craziness of your last minute preparations for Christmas. I will be back on my channel on Christmas Day, in fact, but I will still wish you a wonderful and Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have lots of loved ones with you, and that Santa is very generous to you this year. Talk to you soon. Bye.